Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and we're going to do a little Magic the Gathering Arena stream today. I'm doing a little bit of a test with my setup, so I'm fingers crossed this works. So bear with me for a moment. I'm just checking things, making sure everything is holding steady, and then we'll get right into the stream. Just going to make one adjustment here. Hopefully, if this works, what I'll be able to do is probably increase my quality a little bit next time I stream. So we'll see if this works. All right. However, before we get there, this stream is brought to you by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Marvel Superheroes products there. You can also pre-order the Hobbit products now as well, and find a number of other great items on their website, Magic-related and otherwise. Remember, for orders over $100 or consists only of singles, your shipping will be free in the U.S. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description below. I'm going to put one in the comment section too after I'm done streaming. So once this is over, if you're watching it on the replay, it should be there as well. So they've been an awesome sponsor of the channel for a very long time. And they are a local game store in their area, so they do support actual gaming, not just Magic either, but several different games. They have all that stuff on their website. You can check it out. But I do like working with them because of that reason. So there you have it. Let's jump over to Arena. Now, here's where things hopefully will still work. Okay, so we're about to find out. Okay, so here's Arena. Now, I'm going to go over on my PC, and if the stream holds now, we're in good shape. I don't know how long it would take to not hold, but okay, we'll find out soon enough. So, we'll see. Let's go. We're going to do a little Powered Cube draft. It's the last time we're going to be able to do Powered Cube because Marvel is going to come in on Tuesday and Cube will go away. So, let's do this one more time. Now, if you're here for amazing gameplay, I want to set the expectations. I haven't played a ton of Cube. I did play the last couple of weeks on stream, and we didn't do terrible. We did okay, but I'm not super familiar with the cube or a lot of the cards, so I'm totally going to make mistakes, and that's just going to happen. So hopefully the mistakes will not lose us games. I think it did lose us one game last week, if I remember. But with that being said, let's jump into this draft here. And I'm going to keep watching the stream health. Hopefully it'll be okay. And, we'll get through it. And if this works, I'll be able to dial up to 1080p, I think, next week and try that. That's where I used to stream, and then I had started running into a lot of trouble. So made a lot of adjustments to try to fix it. And here we are. So we'll see how this goes today. Hopefully I got audio and everything. Everything looks all right. Okay. So here's pick one, pack one. What do we got here? Channel's an interesting pick. I mean, preferably you want something powerful here. We didn't open any Power 9, but Stoneforge can be really good. Channel can do some broken stuff, or you can steal a game here and there. We're probably going to take Channel for that reason. There's nothing else here that makes me say, wow, we need to take that. There's some other really solid cards here, because, hey, it is Cube after all. But nothing's really jumping out at me like, we need this right now. Just because we take Channel doesn't put us in green. Green is probably the color I'm trying to avoid the most. But a good green deck can still do well. So we'll kind of see. And sometimes green is super open because other people don't want to draft it either. So we'll go with Channel. We weren't passing anything all that like critical and amazing. So Ren and 6, interesting. Few interesting cards there. But let's see where we go from here. Okay, so obviously looking for Channel targets is something we're going to want to keep our eyes open to. I mean, this is good. It's only good if your opponent's playing creatures, though. Which some decks will, some decks won't. This can get us to some mana and card draw, but that's not super exciting either, especially if we're behind. It won't be good enough. Yeah, it's not a very exciting pack, is it? Vivian Ornatier can be good in the right kind of deck. And Lotus Cobra's not even that exciting. Yikes. This is not a great pack. We could take the Tundra here, because fixing's critical if you have a pack where you're not excited about stuff. And I don't see myself playing this, quite honestly. It's going to be good some of the time. We could channel into it. Maybe we could ramp into it. But there's just better things we could be doing, I think, that are more consistent. I'm just going to take the Tundra here. Not an exciting pack at all. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We can take more lands. There's Bauble, which if we want some cheap artifacts would be fine. I mean, so this would work with like Crucible if we get it. I mean, there's some speculative picks we could make. Yeah, yikes. Maybe just take Mana Leak here. This can be okay too. I mean, we could go with this. I mean, will Boros be open? Probably not. So maybe, yeah, let's just do Mana Leak. If it looks like Boros is open, I mean, that's the best color combination. We'll dig into it. Okay, Brain Freeze. Now this is something that does work with Channel to a degree if we're casting a bunch of spells. So we're gonna take it here. Let's see if we can get some more cards that go along with this plan, which is basically big mana, being able to recast spells in some way or refresh your hand so that you can Brain Freeze your opponent out. It doesn't take that many activations of a spell or that much of a storm count to win. So this is a 0 casting cost card. We're probably going to go with that. There's some interesting red here, but we'll take that. See where we can go. All right, Pyro. That is a card. I think our backup is going to probably be a controlling build. So either black-white or blue-white. So we may probably take the Savannah here. Alright, Crater Hoof's interesting. You could channel into that, but it's not super exciting if you don't have other creatures on the battlefield. So that's a little awkward. We have a Miscalc. We'll probably just take the Miscalc here. Either Spellbomb too could be. Well, this is cheap. I might grab this actually. It's cheap. It can get us another card. We'll take Sunfall to deal with Boros decks. Yeah, fast mana. There's some decent white aggressive cards coming by. Seething Song could be a choice. I might just go Get Lost here and just kind of go with the control build. Because if Brain Freeze doesn't work out, maybe we can grab like some creatures that we could win through control. Probably another white-green, because I think Channel is going to be a splash. I'm going to grab the Wasteland here for control purposes, and also just in case we get Crucible to come by. But it will deal with like a Crocus or something like that. Yeah, Exercise, maybe. Probably the land here. And, well, actually this only costs 2, doesn't it? Possibly. Well, we're going to take Lotus. Well, that's great. So, that's easy. But let's see what we're passing here. Leovold would be a decent pick because we're going to keep our eyes open for wheel effects, right? Whether we get them or not, that's another story now that we're in pack 2, but we'll keep our eyes open. Mox Diamonds would be fine for what we're doing here. There's some more fixing. Underground Sea. It would be nice to grab at least one fetch land if we can. One that makes sense with what we have. Goblin Engineer could be a good speculative pickup if you thought you were going to try to hopefully hit Painter Grindstone, but we've gone through a whole pack. That most likely won't happen. But let's take that Lotus. Soul Ring. Whoa, okay. So somebody just passed us a Soul Ring. Where, my estimation, Soul Ring is actually the best card in the cube. Yeah, I would take this over Lotus if they're in the same pack, quite honestly. I assume somebody opened another piece of power and just kind of disregarded Soul Ring, but or they opened something that was like perfect for what they were building and just had to pass the Soul Ring. But yeah, so again, let's just see what we're passing. I mean, Consider would be good for us. Hopefully that will come back around. I'm not seeing any big channel payoffs yet. It's still early. Getting some decent mana payoffs though. This could work. Baleful Strix actually could be good too. Sort of on color if we do go into black. This is a solid creature for control purposes, perhaps as a control finisher. But I think we can find better. There's also Settle the Wreckage, which is not nothing. Maybe we just want Settle. We're going to have to really kind of defend ourselves a bit, I think. Well, we got Grim here. We got Tinker here. A lot of stuff in this pack. Some good aggro cards, too. There's a lot happening here. Hey, what's up, Omar? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Emrakul. Well, I think that's the pick with Channel, right? Wish we weren't passing Monolith, but that's okay. I do like Reprieve. Let me just take that. Oh, there's also, I think Colonnade's good. That can be a finisher for a control deck. So I think we're just going to take that. What else? Regrowth's interesting. Questing Beast is a solid creature too. Also Bayou. Regrowth would get us something back if our plans go awry. Yeah, I might just do that. Bolus's Citadel. That's a possibility. There's also Polluted Delta. Yeah, oh, it's... I don't know if I could say I recommend it, Omar. Just because you don't get any cards when you draft as a Phantom Draft. Now, there are prizes and stuff. But you do pay, like, the full price for the draft, which I don't love. I do like Cube. Oh, this would be good with our channel as well. And we do have some artifacts, so yeah. That could be good. So yeah, you know, it kind of is what it is. It is fun, but I want to put too many gems into it normally. Like, I'm doing it on stream because I think it is kind of fun to play on stream, but I don't play this much off stream. Oh, that Consider did come back. We'll take it. I don't even know. Are we even in black? Probably not at this point. That could change. We do have a lot of fixing for, well, maybe not a lot. Well, I just ran out of time. Oh, well, I don't know what they gave us. That's fine. I'll take this. I don't know if I'm using it, but I'm just going to take that. Sure. Again, we'll see if we actually need these. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we did get Lotus, so I mean that's fun. I mean it is fun to draft. There's a lot of cool combos in the cube. There's like Painter Grindstone. I actually did get that to work once, which was awesome. I mean there's Tinker to like just get some big artifacts out quickly. There's like the Lion's Eye Diamond combos with like Storm combos and stuff like that. A lot of reanimation stuff. So it's pretty cool. All right, Force of Will. We probably are going to need that, huh? There's Jace. Like, Jace would be fine, too. Oko. Man, do I just want to take Oko? Like, Oko can steal games. I mean, it's not kind of in our plan unless you kind of consider it like a finisher. Like, I'd much rather have Force or Spell Pierce, probably, in this deck. But, I mean, we only have Mana Leak. That's not really our only counterspell. I guess we're relying more on our board sweeps than anything. But Force will also protect the brain freeze combo. Yikes. I hate to pass Oko, though. I think... Yeah, we got Oko. I think that's... Oh, there's Wheel. It's also Breach. So, okay, what do we got? We don't have Lion's Eye Diamond. We don't have Yawgmoth's Will. But if we take Breach, we're going to have to make sure we can cast it. Do I have enough stuff to dump in the graveyard, though? I kind of want both of these cards, right? I don't know if Breach is worth it just for Brain Freeze, but maybe it is. This also wouldn't be bad. Breach could wheel too. I'm gonna grab this and hope Breach wheels. Maybe that's a bit oh, that's an interesting one. 4 black though is not gonna work with our channel. 3 green for Primus. I might just take Cryptic here. Which one? Which one, Omar? I think we'll take Cryptic. Armageddon is an interesting thought. It's also Candelabra. I don't think we have enough. Well, Hymn to Turok is a thing as well. And do we want... I don't know if we really want Armageddon. It doesn't really work with what we're doing, I don't think. Or do we just want the land here? Nothing gives us red mana, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't... We don't really have enough, like... If I took the Grim Monolith, maybe I would just take the Candelabra, but... There's Counterspell. There's Echo. Echo's good. So if we Echo, channel... Yeah, Oko can steal games here. Totally. Like... Well, there's also Manifold Key. That can be good, but it's so late now. Like, I don't think we're going to get a surprise like Mana Vault or something. What do we got for fixing here? We need some red. I guess it's that, huh? Ritual. Red, black, green. Oh, it's Crucible. We do have a fetch and we do have Wasteland. So I think Crucible probably is worth it. Balance. Balance could be awkward if we're holding on to a lot of cards, but I think we take it. The Spell Pierce Wield. That's a wheel from this pack, huh? I'll take it. Probably take the Triome here. We also got this, though. This gives us red as well. I might grab that. That will work with Ugin. Nothing super amazing here. This is a regrowth, though, right? Oh, no, it's a creature. Grab the land. Candelabra wheel. I might just, I don't know. We're not really playing black, though, are we? I'm probably not going to cast that. I'll just grab that. I don't know if I play it. Cheap artifact. It's also an artifact. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we end up playing here. Yeah, probably not Cecil. Alright. Let's see if we can make a deck out of this. We didn't really get everything we wanted. I mean, it would have been nice to get Narset, Leovold. Is it Leovold I'm thinking of? No. Is it Leovold? Anyway. One of the things that will punish our opponent for drawing extra cards would have been nice. That didn't happen, but we have some ways to win here. We have some controlling elements. We only have to cut 5 cards. Let's see what's actually in here. So Lotus, Mox, Ether Spellbomb, Considered, Pirate. So a lot of cheap things. We also got the Soul Ring. I forgot about that. Balance. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Yeah, that we can probably get rid of. There's the Brain Freeze. There's a Mana Leak. We don't need Shredder. Regrowth Channel. Talisman. Sunburst. Okay. So, out of these, we do have a lot of mana, but I don't want to kind of, we are running a wasteland as well, so I want to be careful that I don't short ourselves on mana. I don't need this, although these spell bombs, they draw and they're cheap. Wheeler only red card. I really wish we got that. You couldn't get Wheel and Breach. Unfortunately. So I really wish we had Breach. Is Wheel worth it? Probably. For 3, yeah. I would say probably. Like, you could wheel away this. If you wheeled away Echo and then you could Time Twist, that's 6 mana. And 2 spells for your Storm count. That's a thing. We got a Regrowth. We can also Regrowth our Brain Freeze. That's a thing. So, I mean, there's stuff going on here. Balance is a little awkward to me. We do have 2 other board sweeps. And we're probably going to be holding some cards. And if our opponent dumps their hand, we can't. This will just be a dead card for us. Now, if we could do something with the stuff in our graveyard other than Regrowth, then I would say, yeah, balance would be great. But again, if we had Breach, it'd be great. Yawgmoth's Will. But since we don't. Alright, we only have to cut 2 more cards here. Just want to see what lands we ended up with. Yeah, Spyro should be good here. I think Crucible is worth running. Don't want to do like too many things, but we have Sunfall and Settle. I think we kind of need both. Especially against these Boros decks that are relentless. Got our channel. How easy will it be to get 2 green? Oh, this, I don't know if we need Factory. Hang on. Or Workshop, I mean. Workshop doesn't do much for us because it can't cast these things. It can cast Crucible. Yeah, I guess that didn't pan out. How many lands is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. All right. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. We definitely want to consider. I don't know if Candelabra is doing much for us because we don't have ways to generate tons of extra mana from a source, like a Mana Vault, for example, the Grim Monolith. So we'll drop that, and then we just need to get rid of one more thing. I would say probably one of the spell bombs. How about the red? Do 2 damage to any target. Okay. Okay. Got a lot of fixing. I say we give this a try. I don't know. Deck's trying to do a couple different things. It's basically trying to control, but it's not a great control deck, to try to get a combo out. That could go terribly wrong. If we get lucky, if our draws are good, we might be okay here. If they're not, basically our win conditions are things like Ugin, Oko. Yeah, this is okay to start. I want 2 color for that, so I think what we'll do, we don't want to get Thoughtseize, lose their Soul Ring, but I think I want to Surveil. Okay, we do want that. Black. Oh, that scared me. Okay. I do want to get this out. I could leave Pierce open though. So what we might do here, play Prism next turn. They're not doing anything yet either, so they may be playing Storm. I would like to hold back. I won't play this yet, just so we have Spell Pierce open. Now we can wheel if we need to, but let's just sit back. What we need to do is probably coalition. So they're comboing. They're trying to combo too, I think. That can become problematic. Get this out of our hand. I don't think they're going to attack with Tamio, but sometimes people just do to kind of be funny. So I'm going to hold back Settle just in case. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. It does investigate when it attacks. See if they want to counter that. If they counter that, that's fine. They're going to get a land. But we're pretty close now to getting to the point where we're kind of like, we have a lot of mana. If we can wheel well. Yikes. Oh, I just clicked past that instead of spell piercing. Did they have, yeah, they only had 1 mana. Shoot. See what I mean? That probably cost us the game. Alright, we don't have, actually we got this, we don't even have black. US with 3. I'm just gonna wheel here before things get out of hand. We kind of need to hit like our Lotus. We need to hit some stuff. There's the Brain Freeze. Channel that we can't cast. I mean, Sunfall. What's our storm count right now? Just 1. I mean, you could go off with it. We do want to get rid of that. Opponent can play instants, right? But they don't have any mana, so just the 1. Okay. Brain Freeze for 3. If we can regrow the Brain Freeze, I'm probably just going to do it. I mean, that's going to put them down. Is that Brain Freeze did I say go by? Force of Will. Okay. I mean, that puts them down to 8 cards. If we get regrowth, we're in good shape. If not, they only have so many turns to kill us now, too. But they do have a whole grip full of cards. Library, okay. That's a good draw for them. Although, they don't have many cards to draw, so... The fairy, okay. We're gonna have to look at our mana base too, see if there's a way to make that second green easier. Because if we have this in our opening hand, we want a chance at casting it. Well, that's a clock. We do have Sunfall. We do have Exercise. I think we're just going to play this because it's real good. We'll get rid of that. Still get rid of the creature, actually. We'll draw. I don't know, do I even want to? They have how many cards in their library? 7. So if they hit us... Of course, what if they hit Ugin? To a player. Okay, we'll get rid of it then. Yep. Hey, Mark, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, little bit of everything here. Brain freeze, Ugin, a lot of random stuff. Crucible, Wasteland. They got 3 mana, huh? Hey, they can draw in exile. And at some point, I think we kind of got them locked out of this game. Sure. And they have a lot of mana. If they could come up with a combo that kills us, I suppose. There's green, but we don't have green from this anymore. Oh, I forgot. I also have my Colonnade. Stupid. I gotta pay attention for that. Whole reason we got that card is because we don't have a lot of great attackers, and I have it sitting there doing nothing. If I win this game, it's a miracle. This was an ugly game. Okay. Well, that's problematic. Do they have... No, they don't have the extra mana. Right? I'm not crazy? No, they don't. So we're going to leak that. Oh, they do have it. They got Mana Vault. Ugh. That's fine. So are they going to get something that can beat me? I don't think that was actually a bad idea to play that there, just because it does tie up some of their mana. We are on a clock, though. They still have 3 cards. I mean, we gotta hit something, or we're probably dead. That is not it, but we can draw. Echo. If I echo, though, that's everything. It does clear the... It does clear the graveyards for this. And if we live, we can echo again next turn. Too bad there wasn't a way to discard this. But I don't think we have much of a choice, because as it stands now, we lose. So, alright. There's a couple green sources. We're going to put one of those into play. We got Mana Leak back. Not that that's going to matter, I think, at this point. This is actually sort of useful, kind of. Alright. So now they have no targets for this. Yeah, I have to remember that colonnades there, Mark. I could play that better. I can bounce this with the Spell Bomb. The thing is, they got 7 cards, and, you know, they're not about to lose anymore, so we really need to, like, hit Brain Freeze. We got Regrowth. I can Twister again for 3 next time. But we gotta hit something to finish this off. This time we got the mana, though. If we can hit the right cards, we're okay. Yeah, that's a card. We can leak whatever this is. Actually, we can't. We need 1 more mana. We know they have force in their deck too, which could get problematic. We have to have a big turn with this twister. Okay. So it's all up to this draw now. Okay, we did get the brain freeze, which is actually kind of awkward. Because I can't play anything but Twister. So we have to Twister. There's no way around that. It's probably not worth anything to regrow here. No. I mean, I could regrow. They got 15 cards. I could regrow Spellbound, play the Spellbound, play the Brain Freeze. Could also draw a card, but that does cost 3. Okay, let's do this. We're going to regrow Spellbound. We're going to play Spellbound. We are going to Brain Freeze. We are going to Twister. Okay. And we don't have the mana we need to do the things we need. However, Oko can do something, right? Oko can do something. Get Lost is also a thing. If I get lost, I can do this. I can get lost. We're kind of nowhere, though. Well, they can get that back, too. Yeah, we're just kind of not hitting what we need to hit. We really needed to hit either Wheel of Fortune. We needed to hit our Lotus. A Lotus, Wheel of Fortune, and or Brain Freeze, basically. Brain Freeze would have just done it on its own. We just needed to hit that. But we could have hit something that could have helped us dig for it. Like Wheel. That would have been okay. So we're kind of stuck. Emrakul's not that great because we have that Krakus on the other side. So they can create another gnome. I can Sunfall next turn, which will buy us some time, but it won't really. Joecken. Channel's getting worse and worse. We can get rid of that, but this is still a problem. They also could very well have force at this point. They've seen so many cards. Can't even leak it if they do. If I cast this, I get to take control of their turn. If I have a way to make them draw a bunch of cards, that would be good. I think we do this to stay alive. We can 3 steps. They have their mana vault though. So all that does I can Oko. I need to take something from them. Anything powerless than 3. Oh, that's a 5 ability. Okay. Yeah, Oko doesn't really help, unfortunately. I guess I could turn this into a 3/3. Yeah, I think they got us. Yeah, I could have played this better for sure. Opponent's thinking about something.
Let's broaden your existence.
I think they should be able to. I can block one thing. Channel's kind of useless now. We can hard cast this. I mean, if we don't draw anything. Hey, see you, Omar. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. If we don't draw anything, I could try to take their next turn and see if there's anything I can do to mess them up. Yup. Well, now we're probably dead, right? We're at 7 for, yeah, because this can do 8 easily. As long as they don't attack Oko. They also have these they can activate, but these will. Well, actually, they don't have Summoning Sickness, right? If they were already in play ahead of time, I believe. As long as they don't attack me, and that's game. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I definitely could have played that out better. But lessons learned, I think, for the next game. Yeah, I mean, we could have, if we drew better on those Time Twisters, we would have been, and Wheel of Fortune, we could have comboed off, but we didn't. And I think I probably could have kept us alive for one more turn, you know, and I don't know. You know, there were a few things in that game I should have done differently. Okay, what do we got here? This is an interesting start. Get a quick Oko out. We do need to draw, but we have Consider. We have green. We'll have to get blue with this. We also want this open to us, so we can grab a Tundra. I'm just going to hold back that Consider right now, just in case we draw something that lets us kind of go off with Brain Freeze. Yikes. So we'll probably grab the Tundra. Could grab this, actually. That also gives us black. We'll take it. That's interesting. We have none of our fast mana. Is this island? Yeah. This is an instant. Sure. Okay. Sure. Grab a Tundra. It takes you back, doesn't it? Fetch for a Tundra. I'm going to hold out of that Consider again. Channel. We don't have 2 green. But I might be able to fetch. I don't know if I can fetch for green. I can also just play Oko. Probably not a bad idea. Let's do that first. And then if we have to do some hijinks with a fetch land, we can do that. So we can actually steal the Mana Vault, maybe. Or no, it has to be a creature, right? Target artifact or creature you control, and target creature an opponent controls a power 3 or less. Colgan will kill that. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cryptic is good to have. We're definitely going to want the land, so let's play this. See if I can find a green source. I don't know if I have one that I can fetch for here. I don't. We'll take that Tundra now, though. Food token. We'll hold on to that Consider. Can animate our thing. Man, we need to discard that. We need our Wheel of Fortune. Not casting anything here. I'm just going to save the life. Hitting our Lotus would be real nice. Finally gonna braid that. Do I want to counter that? I mean, it'd be nice if we hit Wasteland, but can also draw. I might do it just to draw the card more than anything. Counter and draw. It's mana. Sneak attack, yikes. Okay. We can get rid of that though with this, right? Yeah. So we have to do that. That's I think that is the priority. Here, we'll play this. Can we storm off here? They're not at 29. It might be tight. Let's see. If I play this, that's 2 mana. This for 1 mana. Not really. Okay, that's gotta go though. Slightly risky making that a creature, but I'm also not too worried about that at this point. And our opponent seems to be stuck, so still can't play channel. I need to probably look at our mana base. Gonna hold that consider back. Sure. Spell Pierce, okay. Really need to hit some mana. Still haven't seen that Lotus. We saw only 10,000 cards. This will be good.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
Well, the stream's holding. I'll give it that. So maybe next week I can try to dial it up. I think I maybe solved the issue. Bone Shard's okay. Poor Oko. Spell Pierce isn't going to save him.
I grace you with my lack of presence.
Mana. Still don't really have enough here. Could get rid of their mana vault. At some point that won't matter. It would if I end up echoing though. I think I just need to hold back for a minute. I mean, I could Spell Pierce my own spell. That would be what? Oh, I forgot to attack with the Colonnade again. I need to like write it on my hand. I need to get a sticky note for the mouse. Like, do not go to combat. Oh, Grizzlebrand. Yeah. So, well, that's not terrible actually. They're gonna draw 7. As long as they don't draw something that can disrupt my combo. They're smart. They actually don't draw 7. They just try to attack me. I can... If they don't draw 7, I can use this, which may encourage them to draw 7. There's Soul Ring. Well, why would I use the one that gives me any color? I want to do that. That'd be crazy talk. Want to draw 7? Well, actually, they're dead either way, huh? If they can't stop my... Yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, they couldn't draw 7. They were too low on life. They needed to attack with it first, then they could have drawn 7. Okay, so we won that one. Puts us 1-1 with this deck. I don't know, like I said, that first game I could have played better. I could have played the second game better too. Should have attacked with a Colonnade. That would have really put them in a jam. They could still... I guess they still would have been in about the same spot. Just dead more, I suppose, but still. Alright, hey, what do we got here? We could first turn Oko. That's a thing. There's nothing I want to play here, huh?
Oh dear.
Do need to draw some land here, though. I don't think we can ride Oko to victory. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I figured that was going to die. But, yeah, hey, that's not bad. And we did draw. That's huge. Make another food token. Crucible. We can make Crucible a creature. Eventually we get to this, maybe? I mean, Brain Freeze isn't looking very good here. Well, if we use Brain Freeze, we're probably going to have to, like, Twister and then, like, use it later. Bone Shards, sure. Kind of halts what we're doing. We needed that a turn earlier, huh? Now we're kind of stuck. So we need to draw some stuff here. We're in trouble. Can only hope our opponent kind of exhausted what they had and trying to deal with our stuff. But they're starting to pull ahead on mana, which is bad. Keep saying I'm going to look at my mana base and I forget. I want to probably take out the Godless Shrine and put in maybe a forest. Hit me. Sure. Well, that's a good draw. Let's grab that. Assume they're going to play this now, which we could leak. We could wait and settle, but I think I'm going to leak here because leak's going to just get worse as we go. And Tundra it is. Do I just want to do that? We need to hit some fast man. I know I say that. We did use our Lotus. We don't have any opponents that are drawing their deck either. Usually you run into those opponents. Thoughtseize. Yeah. I mean, anything we discard, I'm not super worried about. I mean, they're going to take probably Brain Freeze. Because I'm sure they're going to be scared of that. But if they take Brain Freeze, we can Twister. Or regrow it. This deck really could use like a tutor. They took Settle, so they must want to beat us down. They're not really worried about the Brain Freeze. Interestingly enough. Or the Emrakul. They might be worried about this though. Now I remember Colonnade when we don't have it. Okay, so they're stuck now kind of on land. What is that? Overlord. Whenever this permanent enters, attack deals 4 damage to target. Okay. So 4 to me. Probably should have played the Wasteland. Although it doesn't really matter. Because they could still get their mana out. Artifact, Planeswalker, instant. I have instants already. Another basic. That clock is ticking on us. Wheel. Okay. Wheel into a regrowth would be optimal. Okay, we're gonna wait a turn to do that. We already played our land. Okay, go ahead. So next turn we get the Soul Ring. I'll take my green source. Do I have 2 green? Actually, if I don't, it doesn't matter, huh? Well, unless I get a green source. So yeah, don't take my green source. Oh no, I got 2 green. So I want to hold up a green. Make sure we have enough blue. I can go get a land. So I still have a swamp in there, right? Okay. Consider Cryptic. Do I want Cryptic? Probably not at this point. This count as an enchantment right now. It does. Do I have any? I don't have any red. So we're not gonna wheel, at least not yet. But we are gonna get rid of that. I can brain freeze and then try to hopefully hit wheel regrowth or just wheel them to death eventually. Then we'll put them down. They had a time twister. We already played our land. Okay. So we need to hit a red source, basically. And that would put them down another 7 cards. And if we could hit regrowth show and tell. Okay, well, they know what we got. What do they got? Okay. Ah, stole it. I probably shouldn't have played anything, huh? I should have known. There's our red source. Before I do that, I can't get anything with... Oh, I already played a land. Okay. Regrowth. Regrowth. How many cards do they have? 4. just in case. All right, so that should be game. All right, 2-1. We got there. It's not always pretty, but we're getting there. Not always pretty. All right. That first game, I don't know. It was maybe winnable. We played really poorly. There are a few different points in the game where we could have changed the direction. But our opponent, they did kind of overwhelm us. I mean, we were backed in the corner several times. We had to keep twisting to try to stay alive, and we just didn't hit what we needed to hit. But again, if I played better, I think that would have been much smoother. We got a lot of mana here. And control. So, we'll keep... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Playing green. Lotus is probably safer in our hand. Now there's... Okay. Oh, little aggro action. Okay. I respect it. Probably gonna have to get lost that, huh? Yikes. Can't settle, or we can't Sunfall this turn. Can do it next turn. But how much damage is going to be done by ice? Whatchamacallit? Ice still by then. Huh. This isn't too white because we don't have Forest or Plain. Unless we play that. I mean, if we played that, then played this, we would have 2 white. But is that the play? Or I could play the Lotus. Seems like a shame. Play the Lotus and use it to settle. They are milling themselves, too. I think I let them do it, like, for another turn at least. Yep. Okay, it's starting to get ugly. It's starting to get ugly. It's getting ugly. 5. Yeah, they may still only attack with 1 creature next turn, though. I can't do that. Not yet, anyway. This gives me blue, but not white, so we're going to have to do this. Let's see. We'll Sunfall, of course. They are very millable. If we could, like, get some cards in our hand. We don't want a Time Twister. We would need Wheel. Like, I could wheel this away, play the Lotus, and wheel. Man. Well, that's a thing. Now wheel is looking a little better. Or now Twister's looking a little better. Problem is our Twister costs 6. Yeah, they may have us here. Ugin. Gotta get rid of 6. Play Lotus. Draw. Well, we stabilized. Fear of missing out. Well, you don't want to echo. Now we're hitting too much land. Let's surveil. Oko's a card. Fury. Okay. They hard cast that, right? Yeah. Sure. Consider. I feel like considering first. We have enough blue, right? Before I get crazy. Yeah. Spell Pierce. Probably not. Wasteland. Not super exciting. I think I'd rather at this juncture just have mana. Although, I don't know, I might do that. Oko.
I'm certain you're quite charmed to meet me. Let's broaden your existence.
That was that. They saw enough. They had enough of that. I don't blame them. That was annoying. An Ugin and an Oko. Alright, that's 3 in 1. Oh, hang on. I keep wanting to look at this, and I keep not doing it. I got 1 forest. I got a savannah. Take out this godless shrine and put in a forest. Okay. Let's go. There's Oko. There's Colonnade. I need to remember, though, if I play it, that it exists. It's a thing on the battlefield. They're going to try to go out to a fast start, too, huh? I'm interested to see what they... Oh, Corey Steelcutter, okay. They could just run away with this quickly if we don't get something to deal with this nonsense. Wheel of Fortune. We're going to take some damage here before we can get going, unfortunately. We need to sweep quick, huh? Yikes, we are dead. That's not going to help us. We can just run some disruption. Actually, I needed to play this to play Oko, and I did not. I would have taken a point of damage, but even so, we could block that. We're still going to take... I think we're quite dead. Yeah. That just went off. For those aggros, Boros aggro decks will do that. And this one's got some green too, but... Yeah, I could have played Ugin if I was paying attention there. That was a mistake. Well, I can't pierce this. Actually, it doesn't matter if I do anyway. It's just the prowess that's... Yeah. I mean, we would have lost even with the Ugin, or with the Oko. Because Oko would have given us a blocker, but we still would be taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, this I can pierce for what it's worth. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's more about the... they also have the 2 mana there, so that's fine. It did eat their mana, though, for whatever they're going to Manamorphose, I suppose. But they probably didn't care, right? They're just trying to get the prowess. So, yeah. So I could have blocked the 8, but I'd still be taking 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think that is something like this. Oh, yeah, and that bonus, too. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, well, that was quick. 3-2. But again, I gotta pay attention to this mana. This deck doesn't have a great mana base, so you can't take it for granted. Alright. Be nice to win one more with this. I don't think it's a great deck. But it can steal some wins here or there. As long as we don't come up against something like that. I mean, that's just a beating. Alright. Now we're going to get punished by drawing too much green. I can't get blue. I could get rid of Spell Pierce. Yeah, we'll keep. We'll surveil here. Well, that changes things. Let's get the Soul Ring out. I'm going to hold up. That Spell Pierce is not going to be easy to cast right now. But I don't get anything for ditching it, really. Other than maybe consider a turn earlier, and I don't even know if I want to do that. I mean, Crucible doesn't do anything for us right now, but we can get it out of our hand in case we find some value. This doesn't give us blue right now. This is a Plains Island, though, so it would the next turn. This doesn't give us blue, but it does surveil us. I think we'll do this. Let's surveil. Let's see what's coming up here. We'll keep that because we might need that. We'll play this. They want to counter Crucible, by all means. Knock yourself out. Fine. Yay. I like it. Stock up. That will hurt probably. So it looks like we're playing pretty pure control deck here. No, can't pierce that. Colonnade. That could be good. We could get rid of that, but I'm sure they're sitting on a counterspell. I mean, if it's leak, we can pay for it. I'm gonna try. If it's leak, days, tithe. Okay, we got it. Yikes. Well, we're gonna need an answer to that, huh? I think I'm just gonna consider here. Well, they have 1 mana open. As much as that would be nice, I think we need to dig here. Regrowth is interesting. Yours is not large enough, though, for that to work. Some point here, Spell Pierce is not going to be all it's cracked up to be. Might need to just start attacking in with this. I would like to hold up Spell Pierce, but oh, this says Vigilance, doesn't it? I forgot that. So we can hold up Spell Pierce. That card's good. Shoot. That we can pierce. So that worked out. They're running away, though. We need to probably find a board sweep. Jeez, okay. Brainstorm. Bobble. Yup. I might just have to regrowth to get rid of the 5/5 there, assuming it doesn't get countered. Oh, there's settle. Okay. We can cast it, right? Well, I can't attack and cast it. If I don't attack, they're going to know something's up. Well, we gotta hope that they just attack all in. Maybe they'll think I forgot to attack my colonnade, or I'm holding it back as a blocker. Right. And right now they're brainstorming. It's not good for us, but they are kind of brainstorm locked until they can like reshuffle. But still. Ragavan, Yelp. Yup. That's what we wanted to see. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Yeah, counterspell though. That'll be that for us, I guess. They only have 2 cards, but they are playing some heavy counter. Yeah, Cryptic, they got it. Alright. I can animate this. Oh, now I can't. 1 mana short. I mean, I can, but it's going to tap itself. You got it. You got it. Oh, well. We hit the card we needed, but too little too late. They had the counterspell. So, that was fun, though. Not the best deck, and I certainly didn't play it very well, especially the first game. That was really my learning game when it comes to some of these cards, but and I made a few other mistakes and here and there along the way, but considering I'm very unfamiliar with these cards, I don't think we did terrible going 3-3 here, especially with this deck. It was all right, you know, like it had the ability to go off and do something good, but you had to have the right cards. You had to be playing against an opponent that didn't have too much of an explosive draw. So it is what it is, you know. So, welp. Say a fond farewell to this deck. It was fun to play. The first game was chaotic. At least we got 1,000 jumps back. We only lost 500 in that mess. And got a couple packs, so there is that. And most importantly, I was testing some stuff for this stream, and it did work. So yay for our side, because stream seemed to be good the whole time. Yeah, Mark, it's fun to play. Like I was saying earlier, like I don't love this cube because it's a Phantom Draft. You're paying full price for a Phantom Draft. Now you do get your prizes. That's awesome. But it just feels like the value is just not there compared to we could have played Strixhaven, right, and gotten more value. Especially if you're somebody who is getting gems when they draft. Now, that somebody's not me, but if you played a lot and you're getting gems for getting your rares and your mythics, then yeah, you're not going to get gems here, you know. So yeah, the value is just not there to play this regularly. But is it fun? Yeah, I have a good time with it. If I really had the time, I would play this a ton and like learn all the cards and get a lot better at it because it is fun. It is fun, especially for streaming purposes. I think it's fun to watch, even when I do make mistakes. But yeah, it's a cool cube. I actually really like the cube, so it's just a matter of if they made this just slightly cheaper, like, and they could peel back the prize pool too to kind of coincide with that, I would feel better. Like if it was 1,200, I don't know, I'd be like, okay, whatever, you know. But it is what it is, I guess. The real quick, we got our packs. I just wanted to look at what packs we had here. If there's anything we wanted to open a pack or two. Before we go. But yeah, as I was saying though, the stream worked, and I think maybe next week, if I'm feeling ambitious, I might go ahead and try to dial it back up to 1080. I've been doing 1270 since I had streaming issues, but I think I fixed it now. I wasn't sure if what I did today was going to work, but it seems to have. So as far as I can see, right? Hardened academic. As far as I can see, because sometimes things go well for several streams, then all of a sudden it stops working. So it's my computer. My signal's good. My upload's great. But my computer is not the best. Sometimes it just locks up. But I'm trying to. What I did was I tried to alleviate some of the things that was running and kind of consolidate where I had everything. And maybe we solved it. So that would be awesome. And if we did, I even thought about, I don't know, at some point trying to stream on Twitch and then perhaps posting the videos here. So, or if I thought my computer could handle it, just simultaneously streaming on both. But I don't know if I could do that with one PC or if I would actually need a second. I'd have to look into that. So, I do have a second, but I don't know how good it would be for streaming purposes. I don't know if it would work. So, anyway. But, well, so let's open something else before we go here. What do I have like a bunch of? I don't have a bunch of anything anymore. Like, oh, I do have a bunch of Carlisle Manor. Why not? They did quick draft of this last week, and I totally played it because I know I'm weird, but I love this format. It's such a strange draft format. It's so weird. It's kind of like the anti-Strixhaven. It's all about creature, like aggro, no matter what you're doing. And it's just so unique that when I saw it come back, I'm like, oh, I want to play. I played one. I went 6-3. Like I always used to do so good in this format. But yeah, so when I came back, I was like, yeah, let's play a little bit. Let's open like 10 of these. See what we get. I'll tell you what some of my favorite cards for draft are when we see them here. Basically anything that's aggressive. Like you think you want to take removal and you want some removal, but you really don't want to go too hard on removal or on instants or sorceries or artifacts or enchantments. You want creatures that can get in the red zone, and it doesn't matter what color combination you're playing. That's what you want. It's a crazy format. Like I'll look at commons before I even look at the rares when I draft this set. And let me see if I see any. I love, this is great. Rift Burst Hellion is awesome. Green and red are a good combination. I think white and I think Boros is probably the best. But I've had a lot of success with Gruul. See if there's any other cards that stand out there. Like when I see we got a couple of those. What Moda? This you think is good. And it's good maybe as a one of in some decks, but at the end of the day, like you take a turn off to kill something and like you're overwhelmed by like 3 more haste creatures. Like this format's nuts. And you never find a great target because everything is beating you down. It's like a 2/2. You have a bunch of the 2/2 morph cards coming at you. I'm not seeing a lot of my favorite cards in this group of cards though, unfortunately. Shock's good, of course. I mean, I'm gravitating towards the spells and not the creatures. Crowd Control Warden, I used to like that one actually. I didn't play that this time around. Person of Interest is okay, but see, it's a 2/2, gives you 2/2, right? Like go wide with a bunch of little creatures, and it doesn't matter what, or some bigger ones, but just morph into them. Play them as 2/2s with Ward, because it has that, where's the, hang on. So the disguise mechanic actually gives you the card face down as a 2/2 with Ward 2, which makes it like super durable. For 3 mana. It makes it worth the 3 mana to cast the 2/2. Hey Mark, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat. That was awesome. And it helps me with those 500 gems I lost, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate all your support, really. Always. Through all the venues, really. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah. I give it a like 2. And also, thanks for stopping in today and watching and chatting. It's always nice. Always nice chatting, and always nice to have people watching the draft. I know most people watch the market watch videos, which is cool. I understand that. But yeah, it's fun when we can sit around and play with some old cards with a cube every once in a while. And I'll keep playing. When Cube comes back, I'll play some more Cube. I didn't play it last time when Lorwyn was out. I was just having a really good time with Lorwyn Eclipse, and I never went back to the Cube, but I am ready for more Cube. Like, I will play more of this when it reaches that point after Marvel where they bring it back. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I don't see a lot of my favorite cards in this group. Red Herring is probably my favorite. Like, 2/2 for... It's a 2/2 basically clue token with legs. It costs a red and 1, 2/2 haste, but you can pay 2 and sacrifice it for 3 mana, or for 3 life. I know, right? Like when I first started playing this, when it was new, I was like, oh, murder, let me take that, and I'd be like, oh, let me take as many shocks as I can get, and let me take, like, I was like totally drafting it like you would normally draft, right? And all of a sudden I'm just getting run over, and I'm like, what is happening here? I never found good targets for my removal. I was always kind of like, okay, I can pay 4 to murder a 2/2, like, before they turn it over into something scary. But then what am I doing, right? Like, it's just better off playing your own creature at that point. Like, it's crazy. It's fun, though. Like, I've had a lot of fun with this format. And I love Strixhaven, like, Secrets of Strixhaven, for the same reason. Like, it's super different. Like, it's less about creatures, more about your spells, and more about your sorceries and instants, and I've had a great time with that. I think that's a very difficult format. It's a very skill testing format. Even in some ways more so than the Cube I just played. But once you kind of learn it, I've really had a good time with Strixhaven as well. So yeah, I probably played more of that than any recent draft set. So I think I played it on stream like 7 or 8 times, which isn't a ton, but for me it's a lot. Yeah, so... But this can be a lot of fun for sure. If it comes up again, give it a chance. I'll open maybe a couple more of these packs before I go. See if I can find a red herring. Like, even something like this, it has an enters ability. Kind of like Strixhaven. You want your creatures to have enters abilities because the format's so fast. Just fast in a different way. Like this, creatures like this are okay. 4 mana, 3/2 flyer, it's got evasion. And when it enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Now, maybe that will matter, maybe it won't, but at least it's doing something. And sometimes it will. Sometimes it will. Let's see a red herring before we go. Probably won't get it. It's common. There's any cards here that I really like. Person of Interest again is here. I like this. Innocent Bystander can do some work. 1 Outlaws. Oh yeah, that's right. Big score subset. Yeah, we'll open. Should I open like... Let's open like 10 Outlaws. Let's see if we get anything. Okay, Anguished Unmaking. That's interesting. We got Ariette. We got High Noon. Actually, some decent cards here. Primal Might. Pitiless Carnage. Okay. Laughing Jasper Flint. I mean, maybe some cards for some Brawl or something here. Lila. I don't really know this card. Gimp's Mischief. Okay. Okay. I see you, Outlaws. Seraphic Steed. I didn't play much of this set. Void Rend. I guess we got no big score subset cards, huh? They would have been on the end, the mythic end, I take it. Step Between Worlds, Archmage Newt, Wild Card, Surgical Extraction. I love that card. I don't know if I have any in Arena. It's kind of nice to have one. And then those are where our rares. Smuggler's Surprise. Okay. Anything else here of interest? Essence Capture, Clear Shot. Some decent cards though. There's Fling. Ride Down. Back for More. I love the reprint sheet. I know most of those cards. Well, no big score, but some cool cards there. I don't hate that. Oh well, I guess I should get going. It's been over 2 hours, hasn't it? Again, thank you, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Omar, you were here earlier too. If you're watching this later, thank you for stopping by and chatting. And thanks for everybody who watched today. I do appreciate you all and all of your support, or if you watch the Market Watch as well. Before I go, I just want to remind everybody as I pull up the screen. Look at that, 0 drop frames I got here. Yay. We did it, hopefully, maybe. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but hopefully. Anyway, before I go, just a reminder, this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs right now. You can pre-order Marvel Superheroes products there. You can also pre-order the Hobbit products as well and find a number of other great items on their website, magic-related and otherwise. Remember, if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the U.S., and if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description or comment section below. You can find links directly there in both those places. It's not in the comment section at this moment, but as soon as I'm done with the stream, I'll put it there. So if you're watching this on the replay, it's there. And yeah, that's that. Thanks, Mark. You have a great evening as well. I appreciate you again. Thank you again for that super chat. Awesome. And yeah, I'll see you soon for sure. So anyway, until next time. I'm just trying to see how far behind I am on here for turning off my stream. All right, I think I'm okay. All right, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next weekend for the Market Watch and for draft.